Hi, I'm Sam Hicks, and this is first of the 5 basic steps to marketing your non-profit group. So I'm going to get cracking. So first thing you need to do is identify the team. Work out who's going to be on it. You need to work out what the brand is and what its assets are. So it might be a website, it might be a Facebook page, and it might be a logo and a bit of text. You need to work out the target audience. So you need to work out if it's members, potential members, or who it is you're trying to get these messages through. And of course, you need to understand the messages that you're going to communicate. So you need to check if there's a business or a marketing plan in place, because that might give you some hints. You need to nominate somebody out of the small team that will take notes or minutes, vitally important. And find out from the committee what your terms of reference are, so you don't have to go back each meeting. Okay, so that's really the who and the what. Now, you need to work out how you're going to do your meetings. Do you catch up via Zoom or meet in person? With COVID, a lot of the meetings that I've done over the last 12 months, like most, have been on Zoom, which has been quite handy because you can share screens, send files, do all those things. Work out what you've gathered from that first stage and what are the roles for each team member. What are they going to do? And what are the rules? You can't go posting photos of children if you don't have a sign-off form from their parents, especially if you're in a sporting group. Work out how you're going to communicate and via what channels. Is it going to be social media? Is it going to be email? Is it going to be print? Is it going to be in the form of a newsletter? Work out when and a timeline of a calendar of events. Okay, so number 3 is what tools does your group have? What are the gaps? What are the free resources or tools that you can use? And vitally important, a budget. So very basic stuff here. You might have access to Canva. You might have access to the website. Somebody might have set up a Facebook group and they can add you as an admin. And what are the free resources? There are so many things online now with apps and all sorts of things. There's literally an app for everything. So have a look about what resources you can use. And do you have a budget? If it's only small, sit down and talk about that budget. Work out where you can allocate some money to, whether it, be to get a graphic made or to employ somebody for an hour to talk to you about social media marketing or photography or whatever you need to do. So work out your resources and the tools required. Number 4. Learn new skills. So this is about ongoing development. Every time I have joined a committee of any shape or form, whether or not we've had paid people or we're all volunteers, I've learned something. I've learned something off somebody in the team. I've learned something off the internet or a course or whatever to do my role within that committee. So identify the skills within the team. We actually did a skills matrix of one of the committees that I'm involved in. And I was absolutely blown away with 2 of the people on the committee that were very quiet people, but actually had qualifications as long as my arm in all sorts of different fields and sectors that I wasn't ever exposed to. Absolutely brilliant. Source free online learning videos, courses, or source a local expert who's willing to mentor, assist, or just go to questions. I actually listen and answer so many questions from so many groups right across Mansfield and Murrumbidgee who ask me about all sorts of things. I'm happy to do that. I've been on committees since I was 20. That's 30 years, don't do the maths, but I've gained a lot of skills. Okay, the final one is final tips. Always keep a cloud-based group folder, okay? Dropbox is brilliant for that, okay? And there are others. Google, all of those things. We'll talk about that in the coming weeks. This assists to keep all files in one spot and is easy to change over with committee members. Under CAV's laws now, when a secretary retires, they actually have to physically hand over all their files. Otherwise, it's against the law. If you actually have everything cloud-based, all you do is say thank you for your assistance, take them off that Dropbox group and add the new person and they've got access to everything. Storage could include logos, Word documents, password keepers, and there's so many different things that you might want to store. Sign up for free tools with a shared email. Works really well. Anyway, that's our 5 minutes. Look forward to seeing you next week for some more. Thanks and have a great week. Bye for now.